Hi everyone, this is Fred from 4x4 Shop. Today we want to show you how to install our 12-inch screen in a Mercedes Metris. So this specific vehicle basically came with aftermarket unit. We have three options from our website that you can select either or to get the right unit. But this car came with the basic single DIN radio originally. So we keep going with the installation. So first of all, you need to remove this panel with the panel popper that we are selling them on our website too. So make sure you don't damage any original component. So this panel basically already took off. We're just showing you how to do it. Just only it hooks up to few clips. So first you remove this panel. Then we have the climate control, and there is another control module here, so we have to remove them gently from their spot. One of them comes out just with the clips, so we use the same panel popper to remove it. So the climate control is removed, and this unit comes with two torques, one on left, one on right. First we disconnect your connection to the module, and then we remove the two screws. And this piece can come off easily from the original panel. So we don't need this panel anymore. We can put it on the side. We're gonna keep the climate control and this control module.
This one just clips.
And these are, as you can see, these are the clips all around the unit that you need to basically pop them out with those panel poppers. So we put this one on the side and we keep going with the unit.
Okay, it's just 4 screws.
So there is 4 torques again around this panel. We removed them already, so we don't want to waste time on the video. So everything is removed.
Connector here.
And you can see there is a factory square connection for the head unit at the back of this panel. So we need to connect it to our harness. That's the main harness of the unit. And also we have to basically drop down the glove box. Again, glove box comes with few torques, torque 20, that you can remove it easily. My colleague is pointing to those spots. Let me turn on the light. You can see them. There is 3 here and 2 at the bottom. And then we need to have access to a you can see there is like a control panel there, and number 4 is empty. So we're gonna use that to connect one of the connections that it comes with our unit, and we connect it to the number 4 from the top. Get back to you shortly with the process. Okay, so right now we are showing you how the connections work. Technically there is one connection for the LVDS that it goes to the back of the screen. and you have to connect this small plug for the power up the screen. There is a main power that it goes to the back of the screen, and as you follow, again the LVDS goes to this basically radio amplifier, goes here, and the other two connections connect to the back of this radio amplifier. Also, there is a tiny connection, as I mentioned, that's right behind the glove box, and it's number 4 that technically goes plugging to the number 4 as we already marked it. Plug in to that spot.
I know. Which way? This way. Okay.
Yep, right now we are plugging it in. That's number 4. It's already plugged. So everything is plugged, and we're gonna run it basically from the back of the panel. So that's technically all the installation that you need to do, plus there is some modification that we need to do on this panel, and we show it to you shortly, that they need to be gently cut to be able to put the new vents and relocate these vents. It comes with our basically it comes in our box. So I show you those panels. So this is the panel of our radio that it goes here. So you can see the direction for the vents are not correct. So we have to technically redirect them by using these adapters. So these adapters, they go to that spot, they marked as left and right, and you can see they technically goes to this spot, and this part of the frame, it's bothering it. So we need to trim this part of the bracket to be able to install the vents. So we get back to you shortly. So this part we have to remove this part of the control module from this bracket and install it on our bracket. So there is few pins here, as you can see. You have to remove them with something like sharp, like these
Let's pull it out.
removers that you can remove them gently from the spots one by one. Again, we already removed them, we're just showing you how it works. There is few other clips on the other side that you need to remove them.
This one, and this one.
After you can pull it out gently. So this bracket technically no more use, and we mount this bracket to the control module. Again, exact same look of the pins are there. You can compare them, they're exactly same pins. And it mounts perfectly fine and aligned on our bracket. After you align this module, there is two brackets that they need to go and support the module to not slipping out from the spot, and there is 4 tiny screws that they're gonna attach here, and it's gonna secure this module. So you can see that we add those 2 brackets and secured with 4 screws, and it's perfectly fine and secured. And after that, you can simply just put in the climate control to the bracket, and it looks flush and it's perfectly fine from back and front. No need to cut anything, no need to do any modifications. So after you install those brackets on the aftermarket brackets, it's the time to modify the bracket inside the car. So as you can see, it comes with the sticker. This is like a template that it comes with the unit. So technically you attach it to the factory spot. As you can see, you just match everything together, make sure it's aligned, and then you need to trim this part and this part. That's all you need to do to be able to fit in those vents. So we're gonna trim these two parts gently with our trimmer, and we get back to you shortly. So we trim this part, so you can see that the we redirect the vent, and we use the right for right side, left for left sides. So we marked it, and we just follow the mark from the template that we did. So later on, we're gonna put back the left one on the left side too. So technically you use the factory nuts to be able to hold the vent and secure it in the right spot. So right now, simply the air gonna blow from this side. We get back to you shortly. So you can see right now the bracket fits perfectly fine. Just please remove it. So we install the adapters to redirect the vents on left and right hand side. That's how we trim it, and two screws added to support the vents, and we can put right now our bracket perfectly fine. So first we need to run the wires and all those harnesses. There is one, this specific one came with the backup camera, factory backup camera. This is the adapter for the factory backup camera to retain the factory camera, and this is the adapter to do the radio. So these are already connected and we don't need the rest of them, and we're gonna install the unit shortly, and we show you technically how to do it, which is pretty straightforward. We get back to you shortly. So the radio amplifier, we use the double side tape that it comes in the box, and we secure it at the back. It's perfectly fine to fit it here, and as I said, there is only one main connector that it use our basically T-harness, that it goes to the factory plug, and the other part goes to the back of the screen. So everything is connected as I show you at the beginning of the video, and also the plug, the tiny plug is plugged to the fourth spot of that controller. So everything is ready to go, and we're gonna finish our installation. There is a small tip. So previously I said put back the screw, if you remember, for the adapter for the vent. I mentioned to put the screw, but technically that's just to secure the unit. After that, you can remove it to make sure you have enough room. There is one basically another bracket here that is attached to this black bracket. So all those ones, they get together, and you can easily reach from here to tie up the screw, and that's the final thing. And then the bracket will be fully secured, and we put the screen back on, and that's how it looks like after installation. Right now we are doing the vents, the side vents. Please show the tool. That's what you need,
This hole.
and you can grab the vent and pull it out. And
Sure, stop.
yeah, you see it's marked as top, so you use ours same way. It says TOP top, and we have the same thing on our vent, and we're gonna put it in on the same spot. So my colleague is gonna show you the vent, that it comes in our box. Again, same thing.
You can see this one is
It
here,
shows
stop
top
here.
right here, so that should be facing on the top, and just push it in to the factory spot. That's it. So right now we have matching vents. We get back to you when the unit is fully installed and we show you how it works.